Wow. I can't believe it's been 4 whole years since I first started Tom's Adventure. I cannot believe that. I still remember it. I was in ninth grade at the time, and I had posted, like, what, the first 6 episodes all in one day? It's like, where does the time go, you know? I mean, I couldn't believe it when I got to, like, 2 years. And it's just. It's been such a wonderful and awkward journey, I guess. I mean, the thing is that I've been so inconsistent with it. I mean, like a few months ago, I don't even know. Back in September, I'm like, this is the big return of Tom's Adventure. Now it's like, it's February and you haven't even gotten a second episode out yet. Now, one of the reasons, and I'm not gonna, say that I, and I'm not gonna like pretend that I haven't been procrastinating at all, because I have. But I would say one of the things is that I actually, broke my last computer, and I'm using my another laptop I had in my household, and I didn't have The Sims 2 installed on the computer, but I think I recently reinstalled it, but it's not working that well. Hopefully that'll speed up the progress. I can't blame anyone else for any of this but me. But that's progress of a new episode. I have no updates on it. However, the script is more, I think, about halfway done, give or take a little bit. I never really. I feel like I got the first season of Tom's Adventure done, and then I didn't know where to go from there. I mean, I actually restarted season 2 3 times. I mean, I did that one episode a long time ago where Tommy met the princess. Then I did the second episode where they went into the Nintendo Wii. Fortunately, I no longer have that Roxio device, as far as I know, so I can't do anything else with video games, which kind of stinks, unless I can find it or something, or get my friend to bring his. And regarding all the times I started over, I mean, I started over. I did at least 3 season premieres of Tom's Adventures season 2, and I guess the third one is going to stick. I don't really have a choice. I'm going to force myself to stay where it is. I think I like where it's at, and I like how I'm making fun of all of my faults. I'll probably put in some jokes in there about how inconsistent and unreliable I am with episodes. I'm trying to break the fourth wall and such, but I don't know. I'm not going to say I'm going to do it in a sly way, because I probably won't. But yeah, 4 whole years. Can you believe that? 4 whole years. And it's not that it's too hard to believe that it's been 4 years since the first episode. No. What's hard to believe is that I'm incredibly incompetent. I am so incompetent that I can't even get 2 seasons in 4 years. I mean, with TV shows, I mean, how complicated are they to make those? How complicated are those to make? I mean, and they come out with a new episode like every week. I mean, I don't know for sure how long they take to work on them, but I mean, with me, I don't really have an excuse, especially when they're not that long. Especially when I can make 6 episodes in one day. It gets harder when I have other voice actors, but I mean, other than just myself and maybe like one other person, but you can't blame them, because it's not their faults. I take forever to get the scripts written. I get unmotivated. It's no one's fault but my own. And they have busy schedules, and I try to take into account those, but it's just, I don't know. I'm so incredibly grateful to all my actors. I would say they're all incredibly talented. Like Dr. Topper, he's an incredibly talented voice actor. Honestly, he's probably the best I've ever seen. He's definitely my favorite voice, and that's why I was going to use him on my other series, like Gunner, where he literally just played a character based on himself because of his amazing voice. And then you have Mr. Director, who plays Jake, and he's so perfect with the character. It's just that the character could not be Jake without him. I know I've tried playing Jake before, and I'm terrible at it. Oh, and don't even get me started on Jenny. I hate Jenny. To be perfectly honest, I look back at season 1 and I'm like, what was I thinking? I mean, originally the first few episodes, honestly, I hadn't seen the show at this point, but it was like, now that I look back, like it was kind of an Arrested Development style show. It was just goofy and over the top, and that's kind of what I'm like looking back. I'm like, why didn't I go for that? Why did Carl Tavern end up actually being evil rather than being a moron? I mean, why did I do these things? It's not like I can go back and fix them now, but I'm going to try to redeem myself and just go back to the absolute goofiness of the original Tom's Adventure. Like, nothing's going to be taken seriously. The villains are going to be stupid and incompetent, even more incompetent than me. That's hard to do. And, I mean, the characters, I'm going to try to make them silly. And if I do have to have a female character voiced by a male character, I'll do what Trey Parker does in South Park, and where he doesn't even try to hide the fact that he's a man voicing a woman and just totally makes fun of it. And so, I mean, I really like the new characters we've added in, like Ronnie North, with Daniel Dwight adding his voice talent as the new Ronnie North. He came up with the voice. I mean, I like the way Ronnie North went. I wasn't originally intending that, but I don't really know what I was intending with Ronnie. And if I did know what I was going for, I liked his idea better. So, him, I think he's going to be the more promising new character. I think we're going to show some old faces that have been around the Red Mario 222 channel. Like, for example, Darth Monkey. He might be peeking his head in. Yeah, the other characters, maybe Jimmy. We'll see where things go. Maybe not. All these other characters that we've done over the years, we're probably just going to include them since, I've condensed everything down into one series. If I can manage to get Tom up to date and actually manage to do things with him, then maybe, just maybe, I'll do Grandpa Brooks, since that's different. I would say with the other two, they're the other ones I'm just not even going to think about them. It's kind of too painful to think about. But I really appreciate everyone who's watched my series over the years. I don't think I have as many people who watch it as I used to. Probably because they're like, you know what, this guy's not even going to make an attempt at the series. I'm not even going to like care enough to watch it when they come out. And again, I can't really blame you for that. It's more my fault than anything. So I do totally take full responsibility for all the lacking, and I still can't believe it's been 4 years. I mean, I guess I can, but it's been 4 years since Tom's Adventure. And then I made these other series, and I'm like, you know what? They're going to excel far beyond Tom's Adventure. And I'm like, nope. Tom's Adventure, at least I got a full season. I got 3 failed attempts. Well, 2 failed attempts out of season 2 and one semi-successful one. Hopefully we'll get things off the ground. I've talked with most of the original cast. Pretty much everybody's returning. And as for familiar faces that are going to return in the series, I'm not really going to... I don't want to spoil anything, but I think with some of them are going to be kind of obvious. For example, Disco Donnie, I know he's the most popular character. I mean, he's already been revealed. He's going to be in the series. He was in episode 1. If I had the script, I would read some of it, but I don't. I think, Disco Donnie comes in episode 2, kind of like the way he did before. As for Sasha, the character with no voice actress, I'm open. If anyone wanted to voice act for her, then I would be so incredibly grateful for that. But if I can't find anyone, I'm just going to milk the whole she suffers from not having a voice actor thing. I really want to make this as goofy as possible. You'll see later on. We'll see how well I do with it. And, The Sims 3, we'll see if I can do anything in The Sims 3, but I'd say mostly if I can do this still, it'd be The Sims 2. I have the expansion packs. I have, I have The Sims 2, and then I have Nightlife. I have University. Open for Business and Bon Voyage all installed on my computer. I think that's it. But I think when I first started the series, I only had the Double Deluxe, which means I only had Nightlife and one other little expansion pack. Now I have a bunch of them, so I'm going to do things I was planning in the other series, is like, say, Grandpa Brooks, for example, where he implied that he was going to go to... I mean, that's already been... Wow. It's been like 2 years since I did the Grandpa Brooks pilot. That's sad. Well, I mean, they can go to vacation resorts. They can do all sorts of things. They can open their own businesses. They can go to different districts and things like that. So I think it'll be a lot of fun if I can continue it. But I mean, we'll see where things go and how well I can do things. Because I know all of my cast and crew are. I know there aren't that many of them, but everyone who works with me is going to do fantastic, and they never let me down. They never do, because they're very great. They're so great. And I always let them down, and anyone who watches my show. I don't like to call people who watch my show fans as much as friends, but I don't know. Really though, thank you for watching the show. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I really do. I really appreciate everyone being there for me. And I'm really glad that this show has made it's probably been dormant longer than it's been around, but I really appreciate everyone being there for me. And I really appreciate everyone being so patient. You guys are just the greatest, and I really appreciate you all. Thank you so very much. And I'm open to suggestion on anything about the series. Happy birthday, Tom.